A lot of you have been getting annoyed with my temporary cover on my sliding door. You know, the one that says template. And some of you have even been losing sleep over it. Like this guy, Lily's Adventures. Please put some windows in the van. It felt too dark. And you having to put the lights on during the day? Come on. You really need some windows in the van. Natural light can't be beaten. So Lily or Maiko, whichever your real name is, today is the day. Oh, and I also go camping and meet up with some van lifers too. So, I've got quite a busy couple of days. Now, I have ripped all my insulation off and taken the ply off. Took me about 5 minutes. I was a little bit heavy-handed with it. The last couple of times I've been out when the weather's not been that great, I've had to shut the door because I don't want the rain coming in the van, and I've just been sat here thinking, I park up in these lovely places for this nice view, and I'll keep shutting it out. So I've got a dent on that door anyway, so I just figured it's time to bite the bullet and have a window fitted. And I've actually hired a company that's they've supplied the glass and they're gonna fit it for me. I probably could have done it myself, but it's like my wife said to me, Sean, just pay to get it done, because at least then you're not gonna be worried that it's gonna fall out when you're driving down the A30. What's going on in there? Good. Ian, thank you very much for your help.
No problem.
Well, for your help, you
Been a
did all
pleasure.
the work, didn't you? But it looks really good. So
nice having a bit of chat as well, isn't it? So,
yeah.
All right, lovely job. Take care.
Best of luck. See you later.
Cheers now.
Right, and now we go camping. And it started raining. Tell you what's quite funny. I keep getting in my peripheral vision. I can see the light coming in through the side there because there's a window there now, and I keep thinking I've left my door open. But I suppose I'll get used to it pretty quickly. There's a window there. Tell you what's actually quite... I left this out of the video, but I've actually been stood around chatting to the guy that owns that place for 2 hours because I had to wait for the glue to go off before I could actually drive the van. And now the sun's out again. It just can't make up its mind, this weather. The reason why I've come up to Newquay is that I'm actually meeting some people here tomorrow morning. So I figured, well, I might as well just turn it into a camp. And Newquay's difficult because most of the sort of car parks or anything around here have all got sort of like height restriction barriers on it, like pretty much every car park, every parking space. Apart from there's one place that I know there's no height restrictions, so I'm going to try there. It's a little bit of a walk from town, but that's fine. But I haven't actually bought any shopping for anything for dinner tonight, so I'm either going to eat what I've got in the van, which consists of literally a pot noodle, or I'm going to go out and grab some dinner. Oh my god, there are barrel bikes here, so that could be one way of me getting to and from town quite nicely. Alright, 24 hours, £10, ideal. And we're there. That's some view. It's a bit windy though. Now normally on a very windy evening like this, I'd have to sit here with my door shut and miss out on all that view. But now I can sit here with my door shut. I can open the window if I want. Look at that. Hello. Look. There's the view. Beautiful. I'm not regretting my decision. Now, do you all remember last week when I tried out the Anchorsolix C1000 and I used it just to heat up the van with that electric heater? Well, they saw my video. They said, you know what? We understand that you've been using our F2000 to sort of power the van. Would you mind trialing it with the C1000 and just see how it gets on? So I said yes. So this video is sponsored by Anchorsolix. Oh God, it's well windy. This is the power station that I've been using over the last couple of trips to power this whole van. This is the F2000, but the one that I'm gonna be using, which is this one's little brother, and is a power station this small and compact, man enough to keep this van going for this trip. And that's what I'm gonna find out. But I'm not actually gonna plug in the solar into it because I just wanna see how long it lasts without having any form of top up from the solar or anything like that. So let's see how it goes. Right, so now before we put the C1000 to the test, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. When you connect this to the app, you can actually charge it from 0 to 100% in 58 minutes, provided that you plug it into the mains. But even if you decided that you wanted to plug it into your solar, like what I could do here, it can take up to 600 watts of solar. I've got 305 watts on the roof of this van, so technically on a nice sunny day, as long as that solar panel is generating 300 watts, it should charge off that in just under 4 hours, because it says the maximum 600 watt input of solar into this would charge it in 1.8 hours. So technically it should charge off mine in 3.6 hours, whatever that works out at. I can't quite do the maths. I mean, it's fast anyway. Obviously it's small and compact, as I mentioned before, compared to the other one, but it's 15% smaller than the industry average, which you know, makes it ultra light as well. I mean, there's not many that I could probably bench press like that. It only weighs 12 kilograms. The batteries also have a 10-year lifespan as well, with 3,000 cycles. So we've got the standard car socket, which is what I'm going to be plugging into the van to power all of my 12 volt. We've got 4 AC sockets as well. 4 sockets, 1800 watts, right? I mean, this has even got one extra AC socket to what my other one has, but 1800 watts should be enough to power pretty much every electrical component I've got in this van. So now all there is to do, unplug this one. I'm still going to keep, obviously, this with me as a backup, just in case I do end up using all the power from this, but I very much doubt it. I'm going to plug this one in, like that. Turn the power on. Lights. We'll check in on that again throughout the night and then in the morning as well. Don't let me down. And obviously there was no way that I was going to sort of talk about this without getting a deal for you guys as well. So if you check out the link in the description and grab the Black Friday deal, there are huge savings on the Anchorsolix C1000. Check out the link in the description and get a discount. Now you're probably looking at this going, it looks a mess. It does look a mess. That's insulation, that'll be ply lined, and I'm probably just going to carpet this up here just to tidy it up. It will look nice when it's done, I promise. I have realised that I haven't actually got any curtains or anything. I did order like a magnetic sort of cover to go on there off eBay, but it's not arrived. So I'm probably just going to like attempt to cover it up with a towel or something. So I don't know, something like that. I don't even know how I'm going to stick it up there, maybe with some tape or something, but I'll make it work. But now that I'm settled and pretty comfortable, apart from that wind, if you can hear that, it's pretty horrendous. I'm going to head into town. I've decided I'm not going to eat out. I am going to buy something to cook in the van tonight. And I've pretty much got no signal here. Well, I've got signal, but just no internet. So whilst I'm in town, I'm going to see if I can download a movie on Netflix as well, just so that I've got something to do when I get back and I'm in bed. Let's go. £3.55. Saved me a long walk. And that's one of the things I was wondering about these things as well, is that, like, how do they charge them? Like my electric bike that I've got, I have to plug it in to charge it, but you don't see anyone doing that, so it just seems a bit odd. Before food shopping, a quick visit to the pub to download a movie. I know. Unlock. Right, before we start cooking dinner, I want to just go outside and just see, because these are tinted windows, so I just want to see how much light actually comes out without a curtain. I know it's going to be a lot, but we're gonna have a look anyway. See what we're dealing with. Windy. Yeah, just as I expected. It's like a goldfish bow. Now, I didn't go too extravagant this evening with dinner. I literally bought some buns and some bacon. So we're gonna have some bacon rolls, followed by a non-alcoholic beer. I'm still on the Brewdog Nanny state because I bought quite a few of these and they're just sat in here now. Nice. I'm gonna use the George Foreman simply because I'm using the power station to its full potential. Okay, so get this right. I've just opened this. Bearing in mind today is, well, we're in November now. And I've just literally opened this. And the best before date on it, if you can see that. Bearing in mind I've just bought this from the shop. It's the 17th of the 10th, 2023. So when I opened the bread, it actually smelt really sour. What's going on? So it looks like for dinner, I'm gonna have, I'm not eating this bread because it just tastes disgusting. It smells like it's off. Like, is it normal for bread to smell sour? I don't know. But I'm not eating that bread. That bread can do one. I'm just gonna eat my bacon and then I'll probably just have a pot noodle. How frustrating is that? Well, this has not been the feast I was hoping it would be. And now my light's gone out. I'm going to enjoy it nonetheless. I've got bacon here. There's my protein. I've got pot noodle. There's my happiness. I've got non-alcoholic beer. There's my next best thing to happiness. Let's just enjoy it. I'm going to attempt to cover up this window because as much as I love the window, I don't really want people looking in on me while I'm in here. So let's see if I can see if this tape's going to be man enough. I mean, I'm not being funny, but I quite like that pattern. It's very 1970s, isn't it? So the really frustrating thing is that I've come out tonight with no curtain, and while I'm out, I got a notification on my phone saying that my blind that I ordered, that literally just magnetises onto the window, has arrived at home. Right, well, on that note, I'm gonna bid you farewell and go to bed. I mean, I'm not being funny, how comfy does this bed look? Pretty comfy. Right, good night. Good night. That was a rough night. So you hear that wind? That's nothing compared to how it was last night. The whole van was rocking, and not in the good way. Rain was hammering down. I need to have a look outside. It don't look too bad out there. It looks alright. But going out in that would probably be a completely different story. Well, the wind feels a lot worse in the van than it does outside, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm meeting some guys that live in Newquay. They live in their van. They have a YouTube channel as well. They invited me to come round this morning and do a blind pasty tasting. And you know me, I can never say no to a pasty. Jesus, it's just started hammering it down. Nope. So if you can hear that, that's pretty much how it sounded all night last night. I mean, as far as the C1000 coped, I've had the lights on. I used it with the George Foreman last night. It's done the kettle a couple of times. I've had a couple of blasts with the heating. I've not really needed it that badly to be honest, but it's on now. So we're currently at 63%. It's been more than powerful enough for this one night in the van. All right, well, on that note, I need fuel. So they said to wait for them at reception, which is where I am. That's their channel there. So it's currently 20 past 10. They said they were going to run out at 10 o'clock to get the pasties, so I'm just going to stand here. No, it's too cold. I'm going to sit in the van and wait for them to arrive. Here they are. Hey!
Well, this is a bit weird.
How's it going? You alright? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you, alright?
Yeah, man, you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, wow. Alright, so you guys can't see, but Sean's camera's like he's got a huge like cannon with a muff and everything on. We've got this little tiny little
This
thing.
is why we're professionals.
Oh, that's good.
With
That's a good GoPro,
with a
so.
7% battery.
Yeah, that is us. That's 2
That is it. So we've just got back. We've done the mad pasty dash.
Yeah.
We've got everything ready.
Excellent.
We're going to take the vans and go down Park and
Yeah.
Clemens.
I'm gonna park and show you where we are, and
Yeah,
then
go park next to us.
Yeah, cool.
Man, this is a bit surreal.
Oh, really?
Nobody ever see you on YouTube.
Oh, right.
and you know what it is? He's way taller in real life.
I know, I'm still pretty. I've got like boots
Dude.
on, so.
You're taller than me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so short. He's so tall.
This is the van.
This is the van, yeah. There is a new window in it. I've not
Oh
shown
my
anyone this.
goodness.
Yeah, so I've just had a window fitted like yesterday.
Epic.
So I had to like, I haven't got curtains sorted yet, so I had to
Yeah.
like put a towel up last
it
night.
is,
But you know, it worked.
I love
and,
it.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
there. I mean, you know, proper rock star with a baby seat in the front
So
as well. but-
what you know that piece of wood inside that had template? What did you do with that? You still got that?
Yeah, it's on my scrap wood pile at the minute.
You've got to keep that forever.
yeah, no.
That's memories, man.
Right, so we're just going to go get parked up. Stevie's just told me he has to reverse his van back down through here, but I might be able to do it head first because this is like a extra long wheelbase.
But yeah, do you want to see our van?
Yeah,
I know Gilly's been
I noticed you got a sticker on your side there as well.
on the inside.
Yeah, up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to show everyone this. Nice sticker!
Yeah.
See, I do watch your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't mind me, I just walk into your van with
That's
my
totally.
dad's
I
shoes
want
on.
to show you it anyway.
Don't worry about it.
That's cool,
Sean's,
isn't it?
obviously Sean's never seen the van in person, so this is how we did ours.
It's kind of like not even tidy. I feel like it's kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of it's our home, isn't it? It's like
It
what we
is,
live in.
it
It's a
is.
it's a small space. Welcome to our home.
Do you know what I love about your van, and I always say this,
Yeah.
is that how homely it feels, because you know, you've got everything that just makes it feel like a home.
Yeah.
You know, mine's still quite bare, I need to put some pictures up.
Oh
But
yeah. I mean ours, we live in ours, so like we kind of made it this way after a long time, and to be honest with you, it's full of crap, but it is our house, you know, it's a small space. But
oh,
it's
nice teapot. That's cool.
yeah. So yeah, we've got a few things going on. So this is our wood roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can see ours has got like the gaps and stuff, but we couldn't get lengths of wood like you got. I wish we could have.
It was really difficult, that's why I ended up going with the company that I went with. But
Yeah, like we couldn't find it. I mean, we did ours up in the northeast of England, and we couldn't find anybody at all to be able to do it. But we got we did this, and obviously you can see how it worked out for us. Not the greatest, but it looks alright, you know.
And this is nice as well.
Yeah, made that.
Yeah, I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it was again like with ourselves, like we haven't went. I mean, there's our sink. We don't even have a plug hole in it. It's just a thing.
lift it out,
lift it
yeah.
out and
Yeah.
throw it away. And we've got a 15-litre water tank on the electric switch, which I plugged in, and
Right.
that's it. No underslung water, nothing like that, because we've had those things in the past, and it just didn't work. They kept stinking, they were hot clean, and things like that. But obviously we've got our toilet. We've got a toilet which is the pull-out, slides out
Yeah,
kind of thing.
same one I've-
Porta potty kind of
yeah.
thing. So we've got one of those, and that's on magnets. And that stays there. But my electric's under there now. I've got a big problem with my electrics because my
Yeah,
electrics.
you were saying, because you've got like 4 AGM batteries, haven't you?
Two.
Is it 2? Is
Two,
it?
yeah, they're under here, and I'll quickly show you them. I've got 8 stone in weight. That's the size
Wow.
of the battery.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
So you can see there's 2 of those, one either side of it.
Right.
So
well, at least it's balanced.
yeah, that was a big thing. We needed them to be balanced. Now, for this guy here. Now, my
really
wiring's
bad
not as
too.
tidy as yours, but you can see.
It's all accessible, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can see that grey box with the plugs in.
Yeah.
That's just a camping
Yeah, I've got one of those.
shop. Yeah, and all I did, that's what my 2 foils chopped the end off and swapped the ends over. Because it's already earthed and fused and everything. So that is our garage.
That is tidy. You've got,
Well,
see, because all your electrics are sort of through
there,
there,
yeah.
you've got all this space.
I have, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so
see
the
how
surfboards go through there.
surfboards slide through, then I use this to hook them, so I get 2 boards in here.
Yeah.
And then I get my sup and everything down here, and I get my kayak in here, my wetsuit boxes full of all my kit, then that's all camping stuff on that side, you know.
And that's the difference of having that extra wheelbase as well.
It's massive, like, it just comes in so much handy, you know. It's a massive amount. But yeah, I mean, I try to waterproof it the best I can, because obviously you've got wet
Yeah,
gear in
yeah.
there quite a lot. But that anti-mold paint was a game changer inside of there. I didn't realise how much. And these damp traps and bags do leak a little bit, but yeah, game changer, those things. Really good. Right, so I think when it comes to pasties, there's a few things we've got to go for, right? What would you think will be the number one thing that you want to taste from a pasty when you expect it?
I like the pastry. I'm all about the pastry.
It's all about the pastry, okay. So we're going to be looking at pastry, which is a really good criteria. I think we'll want a nice...
Thank you guys for everything. Steve,
Dude,
thanks
legendary.
for the hospitality. Thanks for the free pasties.
You're welcome. Even though you only had 1 bite.
Yeah, I only had 1 bite of each, but you know, I'm only little, so not in a good way. Say what you want. I wasn't referring to my manhood. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. Make sure you check out their channel. I will link it below as well. It's 2 surfers in a van. Check it out. It is exactly what their channel is. 2 surfers in a van in Newquay. Bye!
See you later!
Bye!
And now I'm heading home to see my wife and baby. Thank you to everyone that's bought me a beer through the link in the description. All of these people here, you're all absolute legends. And whilst I've got you here as well, maybe check out this video, because this is probably my favourite video I've made in this van to date. Go ahead, check it out. Check it out. And I'll see you next week. Cheers!